Hellboy 2, The Golden Army is in 2008 had quite a prodigious amount of impact for superhero movies. There was Iron Man released by Paramount, Incredible Hulk also released by Universal, The Dark Knight from Warner Brothers and this movie. I gotta say, commencing a watch the film I'd think it ameliorate from its predecessor and it did. It establishes the plot of the titular Golden Army inundating the army of humans but in the eventuality make a compromise to isolate the three pieces of the crown. In a tumultuous conflict, the Sun vows to resuscitate the Golden Army and wage war once again by abuse of power. The action scenes thrive from the first movie and are more jubilant and boisterous. The scene with the Tooth Fairies for instance was well directed and well shot with amazing effects and even use of a corpse after the Tooth Fairies took exquisite consumption of a guy though they aim for teeth, get it? Cause Tooth Fairies be prepared because this film emphasizes a lot of humor throughout. The fighting choreography and editing are cool like Nuada pertinacious of his skills against his father's army and the fight between him and Hellboy. There was also a Bonema scene with the forest god with Hellboy in possession of the baby and utilizing an awesome multi-rounded firearm to shoot for the head where it's susceptible to while Nuada forces him not to with well-executed themes and conflicts. More aspects thrive from the acting to the script to the CGI that looks surprisingly sedulous for an $80 million budget movie that looks better than most movies today to the directing to the humor that doesn't feel frivolous and out of place especially with Hellboy and the pacing oscillates well too. Plus, the villain is pretty badass and had a death that wasn't underwhelming this time around since his sister took propitious control of the logic of them being linked. There are flaws though. These ones are minor but I don't like how the writers were mercurial with the color of Liz's fire from blue to red. I get that's the physical color of fire, but blue is more ebullient in my opinion. For the opening of the scene while flourishing with plotting and foreshadowing suffers an issue with young Hellboy's mouth where the lip sync seems off. Major plot hole, how did Abe Sapien know that Nuada and his sister are linked to each other where if a part were eviscerated, it's be transferred to the other host? It's feasible that she interpreted the information toward him but the movie doesn't bother explaining and makes it seem like he randomly possesses knowledge. Granted he does this by reading, but even that's not explained. The film overuses a very bad transition method throughout where the film utilizes a random object to transition to the next scene. There was even one scene that indicated two characters simultaneously talking to each other in split screen feeling out of place and feeling more like a TV show and even transitions in a manner of whipping a table sometimes. Overall, the even better sequel to the cult film of 2004 and still an underrated one that people aren't too garrulous about. I'm gonna perforate a rating of 8 out of 10 toward this movie. Let us know that if comment below to like or dislike. Subscribe hit button notification. Thanks for watching, see you later, bye.